Hi and welcome to the World of Fact YouTube channel. In this video we're going through 20 interesting facts that you're going to want to know about. Before we get into the video, we would appreciate it if you could like and subscribe with the notification bell turned on so you never miss one of our uploads. Let's get into it. Number 1. The Bumble Bee Bat is the world's smallest mammal. Weighing in at 0.05 to 0.07 ounces with a head to body length of 1.14 to 1.29 inches and a wingspan of 5.1 to 5.7 inches, the Bumble Bee Bat, also known as Kitti's hog-nosed bat, is the smallest mammal in the world, according to the Guinness Book of World Records. To see this tiny bat for yourself, you'd have to visit one of a select few limestone caves on the Khwae Noi River in Kanchanaburi Province of southwest Thailand. Number 2. The circulatory system is more than 60,000 miles long. If a child's entire circulatory system, we're talking veins, arteries and capillaries, were laid out flat, it would stretch for more than 60,000 miles, according to the Franklin Institute. By the time we reach adulthood, our bodies have become home to approximately 100,000 miles of blood vessels. Number 3. There's enough gold inside Earth to coat the planet. Turns out there's quite a bit of gold on, or really in, our planet. 99% of the precious metal can be found in the Earth's core, Discover magazine reports. How much is there? Enough to coat the entire surface of the Earth in 1.5 feet of gold. Number 4. Lemons float, but limes sink. But because limes are denser than lemons, they drop to the bottom of a glass, while lemons float at the top. Out of all these random fun facts, this one's been in front of our faces, or rather, in our glasses, this whole time. Number 5. McDonald's once made bubblegum flavoured broccoli. This crazy McDonald's fact will have your taste buds crawling. Unsurprisingly, the attempt to get kids to eat healthier didn't go over well with the child testers, who were confused by the taste. And to be honest, I don't blame them. Number 6. Some fungi create zombies, then control their minds. The tropical fungus Octopus infects ants' central nervous systems. Once it has been in an insect's body for 9 days, it has complete control over the host's movements. According to National Geographic, it forces the ant to climb trees, then convulse and fall into the cool, moist soil below, where fungi thrive. Once there, the fungus waits until exactly solar noon to force the ant to bite a leaf and wait for death. Number 7. The first oranges weren't orange. Now, everyone knows that joke. Which came first? The colour orange or the fruit? But in reality, oranges weren't always orange. The original oranges from Southeast Asia were a tangerine pomelo hybrid, and they were actually green. In fact, oranges in warmer regions such as Vietnam and Thailand still stay green through maturity. Number 8. Scotland has 421 words for snow. Yes, 421. Some examples: sneesul, which means to start raining or snowing, fearful, to swirl, and frink-drinkin', a light snow. Really does make you chuckle, doesn't it? Number 9. Peanuts aren't technically nuts, they're legumes. According to Merriam-Webster, a nut is only a nut if it's a hard-shelled dry fruit or seed with a separable rind or shell and interior kernel. That means walnuts, almonds, cashews and pistachios aren't nuts either. They're seeds. Number 10. Armadillo shells are bulletproof. In fact, one Texas man was hospitalized when a bullet he shot at an armadillo ricocheted off the animal and hit him in the jaw. That's a totally true animal tidbit. Number 11. The longest English word is 189,819 letters long. We won't spell it out here, but the full name for the protein nicknamed titin would take 3.5 hours to say out loud. While this is by far the longest word in English, the longest word in the Oxford English Dictionary has 45 letters, and the longest made-up word has just 28. Just a few more interesting facts for your next cocktail party. Number 12. Some octopus species lay 56,000 eggs at a time. On average, a giant Pacific octopus will lay 56,000 eggs at the end of a pregnancy over the course of about a month, NPR reports. At first, these new babies float through the surrounding water unattached to one another or their mother. But then the mother gathers each egg, which is about the size of a grain of rice, and weaves them into braids, allowing her to keep an eye on everyone at the same time. Number 13. Blue whales eat 500,000 calories in one mouthful. Just try to wrap your brain around the second part of this animal fact. Those 457,000 calories are more than 240 times the energy the whale uses to scoop those krill into its mouth. Number 14. Most Disney characters wear gloves to keep animation simple. Walt Disney might have been the first to put gloves on his characters, as seen in 1929's The Oppie House, starring Mickey Mouse. In addition to being easier to animate, there's another reason for the gloves. We didn't want him to have mouse hands because he was supposed to be more human, Disney told his biographer in 1957. Number 15. Thanks to 3D printing, NASA can basically email tools to astronauts. Getting new equipment to the space station used to take months or years, but the new technology means the tools are ready within hours. Really a lifesaver when you're up there, isn't it? Number 16. H&M actually stands for something. I didn't know this until today, but this is one of those interesting facts you've probably never thought about before. The clothing retail shop was originally called Hens, Swedish for hers, before acquiring the hunting and fishing equipment brand Moritz Widfors. Eventually, Hennes and Moritz was shortened to H&M. Number 17. Humans aren't the only animals that dream. Studies have indicated rats dream about getting food or running through mazes. Most mammals go through REM sleep, the cycle in which dreams occur, so scientists think there's a good chance they all dream. Number 18. An Espresso Maker was sent into space in 2015. Coffee lovers will appreciate this interesting space fact. Samantha Cristoforetti was the first astronaut to get a warm and cozy piece of home sent to her while in orbit. The Italian Space Agency worked with Italian coffee manufacturer Lavazza to get the coffee capsules into space. Number 19. An employee at Pixar accidentally deleted a sequence of Toy Story 2 during production. Ed Catmull, the co-founder of Pixar, wrote in his book Creativity Inc. that the year before the movie came out, someone entered the command that, I'm not saying that, put it on screen now, on the drive where the files were saved, and scenes started deleting. It would have taken a year to recreate what was deleted, but luckily another employee had a backup of the entire film on her laptop at home. She was at home because she was on maternity leave, but luckily she decided to try and do some work at home. Otherwise, one of the best animated films would never have been made. And finally, number 20, the British Empire was the largest empire in world history. Yes! Oh, Britannia. The British Empire was most powerful in the 1920s, when it controlled 23% of the world's population and approximately 13.7 million square miles of territory, or nearly a quarter of the Earth's land area, according to a report from Statista. And that just about wraps it up for today's video. If you want to see more interesting facts about anything or anyone, then make sure to like and subscribe with the notification bell so you never miss a video. Goodbye everyone.